I want to announce that I just created and released my own cryptocurrency. It's called Do Good Coin, and I even have business cards for it. I don't know if you can see it. So that makes it official. Business cards. And I got a logo, and we got a little theme song for it, which I'll put out really soon that my friend made. Shout out to Frank Drake. So this is basically announcing that I just released a cryptocurrency, and it's called Do Good Coin. So this isn't going to be the best cryptocurrency on the planet. It's probably not going to be worth $1 million, but who knows? You can't promise anything either way. Why I created it is to incentivize positive change in the real world. So part of how people get it is I'm giving it away, but people perform random acts of kindness in order to receive the coin. And I already have people doing it, sharing stories of buying food for someone and that kind of stuff. It's really, really cool to see that it's actually happening. And it's way more manual than most cryptocurrencies, but that manual aspect comes with the human aspect because I want to bridge the gap between digital and physical. So I want to, like I said, incentivize positive change in the real world. That's the purpose. And then the secondary purpose is to introduce people to cryptocurrency. So right now, I'm not selling this. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to contribute money. I'm giving it away. It's an initial coin gifting. So right now, it's not worth anything. It could be in the future. Who knows? But I'm not selling it. I'm just giving it away. And because of that, it's a good way to introduce people to cryptocurrency because it's a no-risk way of getting involved, starting to use these exchanges and trading and getting used to how this whole paradigm works because that's the way things are heading. Technology is heading in that direction, and this is the future. Cryptocurrency is the future. If you look into it, you'll see that. So this is what's coming. It's like having a test run with the internet in the mid 90s or the early 90s or something like that. So it's a really good way to get people involved in the crypto space without them having to invest thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars. Zero risk way of doing it. So I gave you a little bit of an overview of what Do Good Coin is. Purpose: incentivize positive change in the real world. So it's a reminder. To get the coin, you got to perform a random act of kindness or be an organization that's already doing it. I'm also picking out organizations and gifting the coin to them. So that's how it's incentivizing positive change in the real world. And just the name itself, I'm putting that intention so that when you have it, when you exchange it, it's a reminder to do good in the real world, to spread love, essentially. Because cryptocurrency, in this space, there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of people wanting to get rich quick. And it's easy to lose track of the things that actually matter. And what matters is making a positive impact, being of service, living out your purpose, things like that. So this is a reminder for all of that stuff while still getting you into the crypto space. And of course, there's always the possibility that the value goes up. So the utility of this coin, because what's a coin if there's no utility? If you can't use it, what's the point? If it doesn't solve a problem, what's the point? So I'm going to reiterate it again. It bridges the gap between digital and physical, incentivizes positive change. So that's one thing. But in terms of the cryptocurrency itself, it's built on the BitShares platform. So technically, it's a meta token created on the BitShares platform. And BitShares is solid, technologically solid. So its transaction capacity is I believe it's either the first or second in the world out of the capacity transaction-wise that it can produce, that it can sustain. And you could look at Blocktivity. That's a website that monitors all that. So you'll see that like Bitcoin and Ethereum are maxed out, while BitShares and Steemit, for example, that blockchain was created by the same guy, Dan Larimer. Both of them their transaction capacity is at like maybe 1% for both of them. And they're handling more transactions than Bitcoin and Ethereum combined. So that's impressive. So this is built on some very, very robust technology. And so it serves the purpose of any basic cryptocurrency. You can exchange it digitally anywhere. Boom. It has that purpose, that utility. But also, on top of the incentivizing it and then the general purpose, I want people to use it for tipping, to tip people. Maybe tip your yoga teacher or something with some do good coin as a fundraising tool. So to give it to people as a fundraising tool, to incentivize the creation of positive things in the world. So to incentivize art. So to give it to artists for the work that they're producing. And of course, right now, while its value is still nothing virtually, you want to pay them in other forms too, but give this on top of that as a token of your appreciation to do good. So a lot of those kind of uses. And then there's any generic cryptocurrency use. Like I said, it's built on BitShares, so it's solid for any kind of exchange. And then there's always the speculation aspect, and that's not the goal. Like I said, if the goal was to make money and to drive up the value as much as possible, I'd be selling this thing. But I want to give it away to incentivize that positive change. And it's a cool test. It's an experiment just to see how this goes and to get people into the crypto space, like I said. So there's my reasoning behind this. If you wanted to reverse engineer my thought process here, that's why. And I really like the experiment aspect of it too, because it's one thing to study something and to like intellectually understand it. But once you start getting involved, you understand it on a much deeper level and you're living it. That's why I started investing money in Bitcoin and things like that and alternative currencies. And then I wanted to go even further by creating my own and then just putting it out there and seeing what happens. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting out do good coin and seeing what happens. I already got feedback of people like doing random acts of kindness and spreading the love, and I'm sending them do good coin. I'm issuing it based on that. So it's really exciting stuff. And yeah, I guess that's it. I gave you the rundown, the 101, what it is, my reasoning behind it, and its utility. So how to get it. I'll link to the page where you can get it. So you just put in your information and you get the exact steps of how to receive the Do Good coin. So yeah, click that link, check it out. You'll get your instructions on how to get your coin. So get your hands on Do Good coin. What do you have to lose? You know, it's a cool way to get in the crypto space, and you're going to spread love, pay it forward in the real world while stepping up your crypto game as well. That's it. So do good. Peace, peace. Much love. One love, baby.